What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon1. Man, I'm back again, homie. I'm back again. I'm back again. That's good stuff right there, y'all. Ain't nothing better than H2O. It's story time. It's story time. Man, this one ain't gonna really be too long, man. I was thinking the other day, what really scares a person? What really scares a person? What really scares a person? Especially when you're young and you out there in them streets. Some of the stuff we did, man, coming up as kids and, young adults, we was out there, boy. We was wild as the Taliban. Man, especially when me and my homeboy Crazy Ray was together. Man, listen, we thought we were invincible. We thought we was invincible, man. You couldn't tell us nothing. You couldn't tell us nothing. I remember one night, though, reality set in. I remember one night, reality set in, man. Man, me and Ray, we was riding around doing our due diligence, doing what we do, making sure that everything between Slauson and Vernon and McKinley to Maine was safe. Because we would patrol that whole area. Now, anybody that's from South Central LA, especially if they off that east side, they know that area right there is big. That's a big area. And that's all 5 Trey Avalon, y'all. I know a lot of times I used to talk to people, and when I was in Y, we would talk about Carver Junior High School. And a lot of people always wondered, Carver Junior High sit right there on, I think Wadsworth, I think on right there on Wadsworth and Vernon. And a lot of people would be like, man, who hood is that junior high school in, Carver Junior High School? And I'd always tell them, I said, homie, that's in our hood, man. That's on the borderline, right between the borderline between us and the 4 Trays. Vernon is the borderline, but it sits on our side of Vernon. Even though it's way down there, it sits on our side of Vernon. So, of course, that's in 5 Trey hood. And a lot of people used to be like, man, y'all go way over there. Y'all go way that way. I'm like, yeah, homie. 3rd Street gang, go that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do that. But anyway, man, one night, me and Ray was together. We was together. And like I said, we was doing our due diligence. A lot of time we would just drive around looking on the hunt, searching. Making sure there wasn't no unsavory characters at none of our bus stops. Making sure it wasn't no unsavory characters at no phone booth that was out back then, standing around slipping. Because if they was if they was in our hood on a phone booth and they wasn't from there, they was slipping and tripping, and we was gonna start dipping. You know what I'm saying? We would drive around and we was lurking. We be on the hunt. I'm talking about, homie, like Jaws. I told you when we been that corner in the Deathmobile, all you heard was dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. For y'all that don't know, that's the old theme music to the movie Jaws, Jaws 1. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you youngsters, y'all don't even know what Jaws is. But anyway, we was lurking, you know what I'm saying, checking out all the gas station that was within our vicinity, making sure wasn't nobody unsavory characters trying to dip in and get no gas and get on real quick. You know what I'm saying? That's how gangbanging in LA was back then. You know what I'm saying? We would be on the hunt. I'm talking about, man, look, literally, we would go up and down each street. Now, it's about 17, 18 streets because now between Vernon and Slauson, you would say about 15, but it's a few more because you would have stuff like 53rd Street, 53rd Place. You know what I'm saying? 54th Street, 54th Place. So the area is big. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times some streets were twice, street and place. But now look, it would consist of us just traveling. Up and down, up and down, up and down, looking, you know what I'm saying? A lot of homies would see us, you know what I'm saying? What's up, cuz? Throw the set up. Be like, all right, they knew we was on patrol. They knew we was out. They knew the hood was safe when Cartoon and Crazy Ray was on deck. They knew the hood was safe, man. We would go, oh man, look, we be way over this way, way over that way, going down some streets like a lot of homegirls. A lot of homegirls back in the day used to live right on 53rd between like McKinley and Avalon. A lot of homegirls living on that street. Man, we'd be all over up through there. You know what I'm saying? All over the back streets, the little bitty streets, man, way down on like 56 in Maine, 56 in Town, all up in there, 56 in San Pedro, boom, 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 boom. We used to be all up through there. You know what I'm saying? Just doing what we do, writing on the walls, just making sure wasn't nobody creeping through. Now, it's a whole lot of times, man, believe it or not, during these nightly endeavorments, man, me and the homie done creep down on some stuff. A lot of it I ain't gonna speak on, because like I say, me and him together back then, if we crept down on you, if me and him crept down on you and you was not from the turf, or you was from a turf that had no business being in our turf, you was finna get the business, homie. You was gonna get it. You was gonna get it. As simple as that. You was gonna get it. Back then, man, me and the homie understanding was zero. It was zero. It was zero. You know what I'm saying? Now, I gave a couple of passes out back then, and it paid off for me in the long run, too. But anyway, so one night, man, me and Ray, we was out. We doing what we do. We on the hunt. We searching. You know what I'm saying? Now, what we was going to do, once we patrolled the hood, we would patrol the hood. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything was good. Then if wasn't nothing jumping, wasn't nothing popping, wasn't nothing going on, we would proceed to leave out, heading north, south, east, or west, whichever way we was going, to go get into whatever we was gonna go get into. Either we was gonna go kick it with an ally set, or we was going to put work in on an enemy set. That's just what it was. That's how it went back then. So anyway, this night that in particular that I'm speaking on, we was out. Now, of course, Newton Street is the name of the precinct that patrols my neighborhood. Now, of course, Newton Street knew my car. They knew that car. Man, they'd get on it because it was bullet hole riddled. I told y'all once before, I got to the point to where, man, I didn't even, I stopped even bondoing it up, didn't paint it, didn't take the bullet holes out. Man, I'm like, bump it, leave them in there. You know what I'm saying? Bump it, war wounds, you know. Windows got blowed out. What, man? Look, I'm not finna keep replacing them windows. What I do, man? Put that plastic up there, man, and leave it as is. Now the Deathmobile was a real live hoopty, homie. It was a bucket for real of the first order. But boy, look here, it had much respect coming. Cause look, people knew about that car that I had no idea that they even knew about it. That was the one. Now I had other cars, but that one there, that was the one. Like I say, and the police, they knew about it. A lot of times, matter of fact, a lot of times, every time they seen it, they was pulling it over because they know it was the cartoon Crazy Ray show going on in that car. They knew we was in there. And so they would always pull us over, you know, harass us, mess with us. Any type shootings that might have took place within the recent days or weeks, they in their mind, me and a homie did it. You know, it was our fault. You know what I'm saying? So, but even if we hadn't done it, they was gonna blame it on us. Y'all too. And they would always threaten that they had to get rid of us. And they just was fed up with us. They was up to here with me and the homie Ray shenanigans. They was fed up with it, y'all. I mean, hey, if I was the police, I'd have been fed up with us too, because our name was ringing like bells back then. So anyway, one night we was out and about. Doing our security of the set. One time got on this. Man,
head north on 26th Street Southwest toward Fulton Avenue Southwest.
So anyway,
your route may be affected by York Fire.
What the heck? Man, what was that? Excuse me, y'all. I don't know what just happened. Man, my GPS kicked in and tried to tell me which way to go. Talk about it was a fire. But anyway. The police, they got on us. They got behind us. And wasn't no need for me to try to outrun them, because I wasn't going to be able to outrun them in the Deathmobile. The Deathmobile was not known for speed. So, you know. When they got on us, I kicked it in the gear off the rip. Whoop, whoop, whoop. But like I said, I knew I was not going to be able to outrun them. I wanted enough distance to throw the heat because we kept heating the car. I wanted enough distance to get rid of it. So like I told us, cuz when I hit this corner, just chunk it because a lot of people don't know. If you driving and the police car is directly behind you, if you throw something out the window, they are trained to immediately try to mark the spot, mark the area that they seen something thrown. So if they do catch you, they can come back to that spot and try to see what was thrown and get it. And because I got like that a couple of times. So you can then like dudes would like make mistakes and try to like ease the door open and let the gun slide out the bottom. No, it didn't work if the inside light would work. Now, if the inside light worked and it came on, you'll be forgetting in the heat of the moment, you'll bust that door open, you trying to call yourself trying to ease it open and slide the gun out. But now the light then came on in the car, and now that didn't hit the one time to what's going on. Like, oh man. So what we would do, we devised the plan. If the homie was in the passenger seat, with 9 times out of 10 he was, boom. Even if the one time was on us, when I would bust this quick left, now as you turn left, that means the passenger is sitting on the outside. So when the car turns, even if the police directly in back of us, for a split second, they can't see what's really going on if something comes out that passenger side window. Don't mess around and have you a few car lengths or a little distance, then they really gonna be shook. And so, me and homie, we perfected it. We was good at it. Man, you bust that left, and right as you bust that left, throw the heat. You know what I'm saying? We always had a blue rag on us, but immediately, as soon as the one time, man, wipe it down, man, clean that heat up. You clean it up, wipe it down, hold it with the blue rag, and when you bust that left, shoot it out the window real quick. Take the police 2, 3, 4 blocks down. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to speed. Take them 2, 3, 4 blocks down, far enough away from the area where you think they won't go back. And if you need to, bust some left, right, turn, straights, or whatever. But anyway, we that's what we did. So now when we stopped, they did like how they jumped out with the heat. All right. We already know the routine. Stick your hands out the window immediately. Now, anybody that's not from LA, they don't know. But back then, wasn't no routine stops where you just stop. Now, when they stopped you, they was drawing down on you, and the first thing they was gonna tell you was put your hands out the window. And once your hand is out the window, they gonna say, driver, remove the keys from the car with your left hand. They don't want you to do it with this hand. They want you to take it so it's awkward, where you got to come in up under, remove the keys, and throw the keys out. Throw the keys out on the ground. Throw the keys out on the ground. Okay. Now, get out the car. Get out the car. Don't face me. You can't face. You got to get out the car with your back to the police. Now, once you get out the car with your back to the police, they're going to tell you interlock your fingers in back of your head. You interlock your fingers in back of your head. Now they're going to tell you, back up. Because, man, police, they were so scary, man. They were so scary, but you got to look, though. We was giving them the business back then. Boy, look here, man. Southern Cali wasn't no joke, giving the police all they could stand. But anyway, they going to tell you back up. Back up slowly to me. So now when you get up on them, they going to reach out. They going to grab your hands. Boom. They going to try to pat you down real quick. Then they going to tell you, put your hands behind your back. Boom, 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 boom. And all that old crazy mess. Boom. Now, once they get the cuffs on you, a little pressure is going to be alleviate the situation. So that was what took place this night that I'm telling you about. So now once they got me and Cuz on the ground, cuffed up, they set us on the ground. They set us on the curb. So they towed the car up. Really, it wasn't nothing in the car. But now what they took, what really bothered me was some pictures. You know what I'm saying? This is the second time. No, this was the first time. They got me like that again, had a bunch of pictures in the car. It was me and Crazy Ray. But now this was the first time I think they got us. And I had some pictures of the homie. Them pictures going straight to the gang file. Straight to the gang file, man. But anyway, they got the pictures. So now the police talking crazy. They talking crazy. Now when they stopped us, we were on about 56, matter of fact. We was back in that. We was way back up in the cut, in the back of the back of the set, like on 56 and San Pedro. And that's really no man's land. It's our set, but it's no man's land. Don't nobody kick it over there. Nobody do nothing. Back in the day, they used to have a little group of youngsters came out and tried to start something called Snake Town Hustlers. 56th Street, Snake Town Hustlers. Man, please. When we heard about it took us a while to hear about it because it wasn't about 6 or 7 of them. But when we heard about it, man, you should have seen the homies posseing up. Went up over there and eradicated, eviscerated, liquidated, annihilated, mush-adated that whole get up. Look, there will be nothing in this area, period, but the AGC gang. And that's how it was. Anyway, so now the police talking crazy. They talking crazy. It's dark too. Now it's about 10 o'clock at night. Ain't no whole lot of traffic right here. It's really like a warehouse district too, almost. Got a lot of big warehouse buildings, industrial buildings and stuff over there. So it's kind of like dark in the cut. So now the police talking crazy. The police talking about they sick of us. Man, we sick of y'all, man. It's always you two. We know y'all did this. We know you and him did that. We know it was you and him that did this. We know it was you and him did that. Y'all a bad influence. We gonna get rid of y'all. But now, the get rid of us that he was talking about, it wasn't no about sending us to no jail. No, this fool had something else on his mind. So we didn't know what he was talking about at first. We thinking he talking about setting us up as police in LA would do back then, probably still do today. You know what I'm saying? Put some dope on you, give you a dope case, gonna take you to the county jail and whatever. We thinking at first that's what this was, but no, that's wasn't what this was, y'all. Man, look, Foundation, that was not what this was about. Man, listen, man, the police go to talk. And what they was talking about, well, what one police was talking about was taking us to a blood hood and kicking us out the car and dropping us off and getting on the loudspeaker. Here go 2 Crips and blah, 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 blah. This is stuff they would do back then. Crash had a bad habit of doing that. But anyway, we thinking that's what it is. Now, but even that alone could have been a problem. You know what I'm saying? Depending on where they take us, what blood set they take us to and drop us off. And you know what I'm saying? It could be a problem. But it was a problem that we figured we could handle. But now the other one time, he said no. He said no. He said, man, look, I'm tired of, because obviously he had been doing this to a bunch of dudes. He said, man, I'm tired of taking them over here, over there, and ain't nothing happening to them. He said, these two right here, they a menace. We need to do it ourselves. What? Do what yourself? What you talking about doing? Fool? Man, listen. They put us in the police car. So now they leave our car right there, man. Fool, man, look. The fool left my keys sitting on the front seat of the car, left the windows down and all that, and just left it there and drove off. Man, I'm going crazy in the back seat. Man, you whoa. And so the other police tell her, he see, you know what? Look, listen to him. See? Boom. So, man, look. Man, this fool police told the other one, I heard him saying, let's take him to the jungles. Now, of course, that's way out my section. That ain't only just on the west side. That's dang there, you might well say West LA almost. Way over there. Ain't no way in the world we finna get back to the 53rd Street section on foot. It wasn't gonna happen. So I'm like, dang. So I'm whispering, telling Ray, I'm like, cuz, man, these fools tripping on me. Man, these fools take us way over there, cuz. We gonna have to, which way we gonna go? So we trying to, cuz we try to get to the West Boulevards or the schoolyards or, you know what I'm saying, try to get back to the 40s or somewhere, you know what I'm saying? The Harlems. Just get away from, get out these jungles. But anyway, the other one time he said, no. He said, man, let's take him over here to such and such and do it ourselves. I looked at Ray. I said, cuz, what? So the other police like, man, no, whoop, whoop, whoop. You know what I'm saying? It was quite obviously, to me, the way the conversation was going, that this other police had done this before. They were literally talking about taking us to a secluded place and doing us in. Now I'm spooked. I ain't finna front. I'm spooked. Because I'm knowing how LAPD get down. I'm spooked. I'm knowing Ray spooked. He got to be. So now the two police arguing. Going back and forth. What about doing it, not doing it, doing it, not doing it, doing it, not doing it. Look at me with my good want to be slick behind. Now, you know, me and Ray, we kind of tripping. I'm like, man, damn. So now on the street that we were at, we got a homegirl named Angel. Stayed right there stayed on 56 back in the day. So it ran across my mind. So I'm like, man, cuz, right, man. I'm like, homie, man, he fool what? So I get real loud. I say, go with. I said, cuz, man, go with it, homie. Just go with it. He's like, cuz, what's up? I'm like, homie, just go with it. So I get loud. I'm like, man. I say, man, why you leave my keys on my car? You know, and I'd already been arguing about this. They was ignoring me. But now I give it to him again. I said, man, why you leave my keys like that? I say, you want somebody to steal my car. You want somebody to steal my car. I say, but it ain't no thing. I say, man, I don't care. I say, my homegirl gonna get my car. So the police like, how your homegirl? I say, man, you must have seen my homegirl stand on the porch. She watched the whole thing. Y'all just didn't see her. She gonna get my car. She know what to do. She gonna get my car and take it to the homies. She seen y'all cover us up, and she seen it, y'all put us in the car and drive off with us. So they kind of looked at each other. But my thing is, I'm trying to put it in their mind that there is a witness that's seen y'all put us in this car and take us off. So now in case we come up, you know what I'm saying, DOA, we got somebody to say, man, they got in the car with them police, and boom, 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 boom. That did the trick, though. I'm quite sure it did the trick because they got up off because I see, you know, I heard the other police say, man, you hear that? You hear that? You hear that? So the other police got up off that, taking us down by the lake type talk. They end up taking it, man, listen, they end up talking crazy. They end up taking us back to the car. They took us back to the car. Talk about, yeah, this your lucky night, and whoop, 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 whap, whap, wham. They took us out, took the cuffs off, and drove off. Man, I told Ray, I'm like, cuz, man, they were finna try to, you know what I'm saying? Whoop, whop, wham. He like, I'm here. I'm like, homie, cuz, look, man, I ain't gonna, man, look, they gonna chase us forever from here on out. Cuz, I ain't doing no more pulling over. Not like that. If that's how they gonna get down on us. He was like, cuz, I'm here. I know. But anyway, you know, after we shook it off, it didn't stop nothing, man. We jumped. The car was still right there, you know, ass left. We jumped in the hoopty, homie. We jumped back in the death mobile and still went and did our due diligence. You know what I'm saying? It was just part of the Cartoon Crazy Race show, y'all. But anyway, man, it's me, your big partner, Cartoon One, man. Just coming in again, man. Look, y'all stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. And by any means necessary, homie, stay above ground. Stay above ground, y'all. Stay above ground. So it's me, man. I represent the gangsters, homie. I'm out. Peace.